We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos.
Brock.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Denver. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Ready, set. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Damn, first play of the game, and this motherfucker wants to put 12 in the box. That's real gay.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker.
Exactly. I've been drinking a little. Don't worry about me.
A gain of 5 to get things going.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's
good shit.
2nd down and 5. Ready. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react.
That was a good win versus Dice, by the way.
Out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be taken down. A big play for Seattle. A gain of 57 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, nobody wants that shitty shit.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down.
Real ball's being played in Denver right now.
By plenty on 3rd and 1.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3 and out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
How about the Hawks losing by 50, y'all?
It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 59 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Ready. A handoff, running left is Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he's in. What a try. Jackson, Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. His 4th TD grab of the season.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
We are through 1. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Bombers.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's a sideline shot. Caught by Sutton.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
3rd down. They need 5.
Captain. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Ready. Olay.
Nick's gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Check man.
At the 24-yard line.
Smith and Jigba, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's in. What a drive. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Seahawks. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point try by Bass. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Captain. Oh, my son.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Christian headed receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown Broncos. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kick is good. Next the score, Seahawks 21, Broncos 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Pass now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
The
Seattle.
kickoff team
Yes.
is out on the field. And we're back to it. As
I'm winning 28-7. Go look in the general chat.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, my son.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
So this team
line.
finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky
five.
situation
Brings
here,
up
Mike. If they
2nd
don't find a way to
and
start
5.
sustaining some of these drives and come away with points,
Sounds like a skill
all of
issue.
a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2nd down. Nix. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Ready. Ready. Olay, olay, olay.
Did you beat your rule violation allegations?
He finds him in. That's complete.
I saw it.
Knocked down
Yeah.
hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick
I,
up the first
I saw it, and then that dude's AI photo that he posted was fucking hilarious.
He's very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll get him behind his blockers.
And then didn't he call you for swerving too?
Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
I saw
He
it.
does a
Yeah,
nice job coming from his safety position.
yeah. I know what you did, and I saw it, and I can understand. Like, I know you didn't do it, but I understand why he said what he said.
He'll go play action with Nix. That's dropped off for Walker. He is knocked down hard. Wow, They stopped him in his tracks, but
Halfback stretch.
to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the
The best
41-yard
quarterbacks,
line.
Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their
We
tight
know.
ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A run with Harvey.
Why am I paying you real close, man?
And right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Harvey. And I don't think he got that wrapped.
Yeah, my quarterback's 75 speed.
Now, you're looking at third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
I'll tell you what there's nothing like. So when you get somebody into a 4th down situation and they're supposed to punt, and then they go for it. It's great.
So the idea on defense is make them snap it again.
I'm not naming
Make them
any
go
names.
the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets
Follow
of
the rules,
downs,
kid.
expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk. and
I'll
try
go
to
suspend your whole team right now. I don't care.
quicker pace. Great example of first
No, you didn't. You
efficiency.
just suck
don't
with Brock
always have
Purdy.
to go
That's
for
a skill
big
issue.
play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Sure did. LaMichael Parrish is.
Second and inches. And he'll have enough to move the chain.
I actually made the playoffs with Jalen in a row, but you know it's fine.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll
Shut
start
out.
27
Shut up,
seconds
kid.
remaining until halftime. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. That one incomplete.
We're going to win 7 in a row, go 10-7, make the playoffs, and then probably miss the playoffs because I'm going to be at the beach.
And make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal.
How do I tell you you're a cheater and you don't count?
Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be.
And he's in! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a step in the right direction.
It's okay. He's like 2 and 9 in Madden too.
For these guys, and that's important before halftime.
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Halftime, coming close.
I'm flipping MLB cards while playing this game. I want everybody to know that.
Now, here comes a return from the 9.
I mean, I'm winning 28-14.
He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin.
I bet I don't. You want to bet a RTTSB monthly subscription? Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Ready? 19 Lions.
That was me.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. We saw a lot of throws from him like that playing for UCLA last fall. This one, good for a first down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Passes kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, it's Nix. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Okay, ready?
At the 29-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, go!
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Passes kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Broncos 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So
he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks
That
on
dirt
pressure,
don't.
man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And now it's fourth down. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive
I doubt
starts
it.
at the 21. It's first and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos! That is,
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 4.
get it!
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver Got one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
Ready.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a...
That's the dumbest fucking logic I've ever heard in my entire life.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. First down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvard. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Captain. Bombers.
Back to throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to it. I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
A 58-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Broncos will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
18 rattle.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
A big play for Seattle. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready.
They'll run here with Walker. And he broke through the initial contact, lines up getting about 3. It's second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That is caught, and he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
Ready? Captain, 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 captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Hey, we're going good.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nick's to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second down. Nick's. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Third and 5.
To throw is Nick's. To the left side in the hands of Watson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Try and run it with Walker. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nick's. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 14-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing is Nick's. That swung out to Harvey. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight. but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos are able to cut into the deficit.
Seahawks 45, Broncos 24.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready? Hey, check that, check that. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
I don't think that's a fucking menu item, you dumb fuck.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Determined that even though the coverage was tight,
McDonald's ain't serving no steak.
in there anyway, and it ended up falling
Shit.
incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has
Brother, I'm in the middle of a really hard fought battle right now. Not really, I'm winning 45-25.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Nah, legitimately, I don't think they serve steak. If they do, that should be a fucking war crime.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throw it. Mix. So just
I had a steak and cheese from Subway.
Here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion.
It's actually not bad. It's not as good as the ones from Philly, but yeah. Yeah, shit's real good.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they
Doubling
know
down on that
this
5'5",
offense has to be
250
one-dimensional.
frame.
This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
You were a BMI.
3rd and 10.
79 Bronco. Let's go now.
You're a doctor's worst nightmare.
Buffalo 18.
You break every.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go.
Dude's built like a midget wrestler.
Could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the Broncos 4-yard line.
From the gun.
You got that number 6 memorized, don't you?
Play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson.
What?
For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I mean, I beat him by 30, so, or 20 something, so he can get off my field. Motherfucker, you have 3 wins. Shut up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How many people in this party have a Super Bowl appearance? I can tell you. I do. Hey, was I talking?